Hello, loves. It's Catherine here from Self Unity. Welcome in to today's reading. Thank you for joining me. So, for today's reading, we are going to be receiving messages of guidance from your current animal guide. All right, love. So I do have timestamps listed in the description box down below. If you want to skip over this intro, you already know which crystal or card you are drawn to, and you want to get right to your reading, you can go ahead and click on those timestamps and it will take you directly to the beginning of your reading. All right, love. So before we get into sharing each of the crystals here and the backs of the cards, I will be showing the different animal guides that have been already drawn out for you. I want to take a moment to talk a little bit about animal guides and what these messages that we're going to be receiving today can be applied towards, or what their significance is about. Okay, so oftentimes when we say animal guides, we are referencing an animal that has started to visit you or started to make its presence known in your consciousness. Okay, so this could be through a dream. Maybe you're dreaming about a specific animal lately, and you're having the same dream over and over, or maybe it just came to you once. You could also be seeing this animal out in nature, out in the wild, and not, it doesn't necessarily have to mean just in nature itself. If you live in a city like I do, maybe you see an unusual animal when you're like driving to work, or you're out for a walk in your neighborhood and you just spot this unique animal that has made its presence known to you and wanted to work with you. Okay, you may also be seeing an animal, the same animal when you're scrolling on your phone. Maybe you keep seeing this picture of a very specific animal, and it's trying to, the energy is trying to show you, hey, the energy of this animal, the lessons and the messages that this animal guide has to offer, it's trying to make itself known to you. Okay. And Spirit also wants me to say this very specific and interesting message that's coming through. It's kind of like we're getting messages of guidance before we dive into the individual readings here. But Spirit's saying that even if you haven't been seeing an animal, in your dreams or in real life or on your phone or computer, Spirit's saying that lately, somebody watching this, maybe you've been thinking about a specific animal in a time when you saw it in the wild in the past, okay? Or even like at the zoo, like Spirit's showing me that maybe you've been reflecting on these memories that you had when you were younger, or when you went to visit a zoo or a wildlife park, how they have the natural wildlife parks and you can go to them and see the animals, or like a petting zoo, something like that. But Spirit's saying you may be really reflecting and thinking a lot about that time in regards to a specific animal that really drew you in when you were visiting that place in the past. Okay, so that animal may pop up in today's reading as well. Okay, so when you're choosing the card or the crystal that you feel most drawn to, first and foremost, I always say listen to your intuition above all. But if you do see an animal guide that you've been seeing in your personal life, in physical reality or on your phone, you may feel called to also listen to that animal guide's reading as well. Okay. But of course, listen to your intuition above all. Whichever card is most calling to you, or whichever crystal is most calling to you, that is going to be the one that has the messages that you're most needing to hear at this time. Okay. All right, love. So let's go ahead and see what our crystal choices and cards are today. So for pile number 1, we have this gorgeous blue tourmaline. Okay, and then our card is Panda. Enjoy the sanctuary of solitude to regain self-esteem and tranquility. All right, so Panda and blue tourmaline for pile number 1. And then for pile number 2, we have the green Aventurine. It's got some shimmers, little sparkles in there, and I'll show the back side. This is a raw green Aventurine, and then our card is Seal. Hard work and inspiration are the foundation of true creativity. All right, so we have seal and green aventurine for pile number 2. And then for pile number 3, we have the opalite. And I know this isn't a real crystal, but it still has healing properties here. So we have the opalite. And our card is rhinoceros. Still the chatter within to see your true path in life. All right, so we have rhinoceros and opalite for card number 3. And then for card number 4, pile number 4, we have the, I believe this is Rhodochrosite. So you have the pink Rhodochrosite. Let's see if we can get it to focus there. All right, and then let's see what your animal guide is. Oh, we have spider. So spider says travel will open up new possibilities and one special connection. All right, loves, so those are your choices. So go ahead and make your selection, whichever animal guide is most calling to you, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile 1. Welcome into your reading. So if you selected the blue tourmaline crystal or panda as your animal guide, then welcome into your reading. And we're going to leave panda in the middle there. And let's see, we can actually put the crystal on top too. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and draw some tarot cards so we can get some specific messages from Panda besides what it says here, which is enjoy the sanctuary of solitude to regain self-esteem and tranquility. All right. Pandas are very chill, very relaxed creatures. You know, they always look like they are just in a state of complete comfort. So you may be needing to relax at this time and to kind of embody your inner panda. All right, this message is coming through too. If you haven't eaten today yet, go feed yourself. Get something to eat, get a snack, order in some delivery. If you don't really feel like cooking, this is like the energy of self-care vibes. Just do something nice for yourself. All right, so we've got 1. Let's get a couple more. 2. I'm gonna take this bottom card. And let's get 2 more tarot. We'll take that one too. All right, so let's see what your tarot cards are. Oh, so we have 18, the moon. Yes, this is like this energy of needing to relax, needing to rest. Ace of Wands. Okay. And then we have 21, the world. So we already have 2 major arcana cards. Wow, 3. Okay, I shouldn't have spoke too soon. 19, the sun. So big changes here for pile 1. And 6 of cups. All right. Wow, I love these cards together here. All right, pile 1. So let me take a look at your cards together, because I'm already getting like flooded with messages, but they come in and out so quick. So let's get the foundation for your reading. All right, love. So this energy to me, it feels like you have come up on the end of something because we have the world here. And it's like you've kind of been expecting this change, this ending. You knew that this time was going to come where something was going to end. It was going to reach a completion stage, like an achievement stage. So like that crossing the finish line, you knew that the finish line was coming and you knew that you were going to reach that stage. And there's this energy where it's like you're looking up, like if you see on this card here, she's looking up at the light. We also have the sun. She's looking up at the light. She's ready for that change. She's ready for that new beginning to come in and kind of light her up, okay? But we also have the 6 of Cups and the moon here. So even though this change was expected, it was something you planned for, you still may be feeling these deep emotions around this change where, you know, you're having to say goodbye to something that it was important to you. Otherwise, you wouldn't have spent time on it. There could be like these emotions coming through where, you kind of don't want it to end. It's already ended, or it's about to end, and you're excited for the new path that's opening up to you as you reach this ending. But, you naturally still have those emotions of not wanting it to end, wanting to stay where you are because it's comfortable, it's familiar. Some of you may be kind of going in your, like getting in your head a little bit, thinking that like you're kind of going on replay, thinking about things you could have done differently or things that you wish you would have done in the time that you had in that space before you reach this point of it coming to a close and ending. Okay, and Spirit's saying to let that go. All right, let that go. Spirit is saying to like spend time with it. Okay, spend time with those thoughts and emotions, because if you just say, like when I say just let it go, okay, it may be a little bit difficult for you to just let it go. Like you may have to kind of go in and ask yourself why you're feeling that way, why you're thinking those things, and then kind of let them go. So there's this need to reflect on the experience overall. Okay, and Spirit's saying, don't just think about the things that you didn't do, but also reflect on the things that you did do, the things that you did accomplish, the things that you did get to experience in this moment that is now kind of fleeting, is now going to be in the past. Okay, so it's okay to think about the things that you didn't get to achieve or complete in your time with this project, or this, it feels like almost like class energy where, maybe you were going to school, you're taking classes, and now you've come up on graduation day and change is coming. Okay, and so you may be reflecting on all the classes you didn't get to take, or the people you didn't get to spend as much time with, or the projects you chose not to pursue, and things like that. But Spirit's saying to also reverse that a little bit and to think about and reflect on the things that you did get to accomplish, that you did get to pursue, the people that you did get to spend time with, because that is exactly what was meant to happen. Okay, there's nothing that you could have done differently that would have made this ending happen. Okay, this ending was always planned, it was always meant to happen, and it is meant to happen, and that's okay, because there's exciting new opportunities, brighter opportunities coming in to your life. Okay, all right, let's see what the Six of Cups is. I feel like for some of you with the Six of Cups and the Moon here kind of framing your reading, because they're on the end, some of you could be thinking about, this is like the card of inner child healing, children. So you may be thinking about how this change is going to affect your children. But you could also just be reflecting on your inner child. Like maybe certain emotions from your inner child are going to be surfacing and coming up to be released. And it's something in connection to this change that you're going through, okay? So if you do resonate with the example of school and graduation, say like when you graduate high school and then you may move away from your family and go off to college. And so you may be kind of reflecting on that time where, you're going to be leaving this energy where you really got to be a child and be cared for by your parents. And now you're taking a leap into a new phase of life where you get to have this huge, whole big world and all these beautiful new options that you get to decide upon, and nobody can really tell you what to do, experience, or be. Okay, you have to experience it for yourself and make those choices and changes. So there could be some kind of energy that's familiar to that's coming up for you at this time. Okay, but because we have the animal guide panda here, even though things are shifting, some things ending, new opportunities are presenting themselves to you, new beginnings, and the new beginnings that are presenting themselves to you, this is also planned. This is something that you had worked towards. So it's like you planned this ending, and then you planned what would happen after the ending, and that's what you're opening up to. That's what you're getting excited about. But there is this energy with the panda, with the animal guide panda coming through here, that's speaking to this need to not rush things, okay? Not rush the ending so that you reach the beginning quicker, okay? Make sure that you kind of go slow with it, you take your time with it, and you process anything that may be hidden from you, anything that you're pushing away, so that way you don't carry any of that heavy energy into the new beginnings that you're going to be entering into soon, okay? Okay, let's pull some oracle cards. Yes, we're going to use the fairy deck here. All right. The fairies are calling. So let's see what messages we get from the fairies here. I didn't realize the numbers here, but we have with the major arcana 18, 19, and 21. So we skipped 20, but it's like counting energy here. So you're taking steps towards something new, okay? But there's no rush. Spirit wants to make that known. I feel here like there's a rush for you mentally, like the fire is lit up in your third eye and your mind. You're like ready to go, 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 go. But your body may not be ready, okay? Your spirit may not be ready. And the physical aspects, the outer external physical aspects of this situation may not be ready yet. It's like you're mentally ready, but emotionally, spiritually, and physically, this experience is not quite ready. And look at that. Yes, we have detoxification. There's this need to detox, to let go, to reflect. Yes, there's like this purging energy coming through where, you went through an ending. That's very apparent with the world here. And it's like you're so excited for this new beginning, but you're not taking a moment to process the emotions of this ending, which, sooner or later, if you don't process them now, they will catch up to you and they will kind of, leak out into affecting this new adventure that you're going to be going on or be entering into, okay? So just take a moment to really spend some time with yourself. Like we talked about in the beginning when I had only the panda card here. There's this need for self-care, to relax, to order in some takeout, put on a movie, get out your journal, get out some art supplies, and just allow yourself to do something relaxing, do something that connects you back to your body, to the present moment, okay? Don't get so hung up on looking to the future or looking to the past. Just enjoy where you're at right now. And by doing that, you'll naturally allow yourself to feel anything that you need to feel and to think anything that you're still thinking about in regards to this thing that you're leaving behind, to this thing that you're letting go of, okay? We also have self-reliance. Yes. Look at that. That ties into the messages that I was speaking about in terms of like graduation, leaving home, going off and, doing your own thing now, having to make choices and decisions for yourself. Self-reliance could also be about a relationship. Okay, there could be a relationship that is ending here. And it's because I'm saying it's like something was planned. This ending was planned. So it may not necessarily be a romantic relationship. It feels more like parent to child relationship. So maybe your child has now graduated from high school, graduated from college, and they're going to be sort of leaving the nest. And they're going to have to be, relying on themselves. And there's also this message coming through where, for so long you were the one that this child felt reliant on. And so when they take this leap to leave the nest and they have to become reliant on themselves, there's this energy where you regain self-reliance in the sense that nobody else is relying on you and it's only you again, okay? So I hope that makes sense. I mean, I'm sure it makes sense. It's just an interesting message coming through there. There's going to be some, I think, because this is under the moon here, there's going to be some, this need for healing and this need for reflection around the truth that, your child is going to be leaving and having to learn how to do things for themselves without your help. And so there's going to be this need to kind of reflect on that and heal that energy around yourself, because it can feel kind of heartbreaking. It is like this relationship kind of separating or going in its own ways in a different and new way. And so there will be this need for reflection around that, okay? But just know that you're going to be okay and your child's going to be okay. I mean, they have the sun here, they have the world, they're excited about this, and I'm sure you're excited for them. But at the same time, you're also feeling those emotions of, what this change is bringing up in terms of the loss, okay, and the what's getting left behind versus what you're moving forward into, okay? So just take some time to really spend with yourself, to do things that provide you with a sense of tranquility and a sense of, sacred self-care, all right? All right, let's pull a couple more oracle cards. I'm going to pull some from this deck here. This is, what deck is this? Whispers of Healing. Whispers of Healing. This is like the Nature's Whispers deck. All right, so let's see, what does pile 1 need to know from Whispers of Healing? Sorry. Okay. Make that straight there. Okay. Let's see what we have. Ooh, I can't believe this. 24. Seek seclusion. Seek seclusion. And let's see what else we have. 47. Grateful. Yes, this is not a time to be going out and, sharing everything you're going through and experiencing with everyone and anyone around you. This is more a time of solitude, to come within, stay close to your close loved ones, your family, your very close friends. This is not like a time to be going out and partying right now, okay? Because there is some real, I don't want to say heavy, because it doesn't feel so heavy, but it is heavy in a way where you're experiencing some type of change, and you may be mentally or emotionally pushing out what that means, the significance of what that means, okay? Because with change, in order to change something, we have to lose something in order to gain something. And right now you're going through that experience, or you just went through that experience where something was taken from you, or you had to leave something behind, or something had to leave you behind, or someone, and even though you may be trying to kind of push that away, you're just like, I can't deal with that. It happened. I knew it was going to happen, so I'm totally fine. And then mentally you're ready for this new beginning. You're like, I'm just ready to get into these new opportunities, these new experiences, connecting with these new people, without taking a moment to really pause and reflect on how you're actually feeling about this change. Because even though you knew this was coming, you knew it was happening, you don't really know until it happens. You don't know what it feels like. You don't know what you're going to think about it until it really happens, until it hits you, okay? But because you knew this was coming, it's like you're just pushing away what you really feel and think about this situation. And Spirit's saying there's this need to not allow yourself to get caught up and distracted in the new beginning, and there's this need to pause and reflect on the change that has happened. All right, there's this need to go within and spend time with yourself in seclusion and reflect on that, heal it, and really release it emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, okay? And then Spirit's recommending through gratitude. Here we have the grateful card. I feel for some of you, this change, even though you knew it was going to happen, you didn't know what it was going to stir up within you. And you know, whether you like it or not, the things you're pushing away, they are going to come to the surface sooner or later. Okay, whether you allow them to now or not, they are going to come up. And I feel that there's going to be this natural flow where your spirit guides, your intuition is going to be guiding you into like a deeper practice of your spiritual practices or your religious practices. Okay, because I'm really drawn to how she's looking up, and she's even looking at the butterfly, which is represents change, and there's butterflies down here too. But there is this energy where it's like, and even here she's looking up at the sun, you know, looking up, which can be reflective of prayer, communicating with God or Jesus or your angels, your spirit guide, your spirit team. Okay, so I do feel that through this process, through this experience, you are going to be deepening your spiritual practices and your religious practices and your connection to the higher power or the angels, the guides that you believe and work with. Okay. But Spirit is also recommending gratitude practice in relation to what has been left behind, and also what you're going to be receiving and moving towards. Okay. All right. Let's see if anything else comes through. I'm not really picking up on anything else here. I think we kind of, you know, we were kind of going in circles here. The cards are very synchronistic here, and they all lined up very well together. Okay, so just take some time to really spend with yourself, my loves. I know you don't want to. I know you're ready to jump into that new beginning. You're ready for it to come in, but just take some time to process the changes that you're going through, and just allow yourself to go with the flow right now. Okay, because if you force something, it's not going to work out how it was supposed to. And if you try to force something or push, the universe is always going to push back and put you in the place that you're meant to be, to have the best experience possible for where you're at in the present moment. Okay, so just follow the calls of your intuition and allow yourself to process and reflect on any difficult, challenging emotions that come up when you're experiencing this change that you're shifting through now. Okay. All right, loves, I thank you so much for tuning into this reading. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what resonated with you most. I always love chatting with you all in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any future readings. And lastly, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I do offer private readings through my Instagram at selfunity, or you can send me an email at selfunity@outlook.com for all business and reading inquiries. Okay, and I do have links in the description box down below for you to directly click on, and it will take you right to those places. All right, love. So thank you so much once again. I'm sending you so much love and healing energy. Have a beautiful day. Bye, loves. Hello, loves. Welcome into your reading pile number 2. So if you selected the beautiful green Aventurine crystal or seal as your animal guide, then this is your reading. Welcome in. All right, love. So for today's reading, I'm going to set the seal up here, and we're going to pull some tarot cards just to get the full insight into what seal is bringing up for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw some tarot from this deck here. This is the Light Seers Tarot. All right, and so seal says hard work and inspiration are the foundation of true creativity. All right, so seal animal guides are really interesting because they're very versatile. It's like they're very predatory. All right, they're like very go-getter. You know, they set their sight on something and they're gonna get it. But then they also have this playful energy. Okay, so there's this energy of balance there that they bring forth. Right, and they're very curious as well, okay? They're always curious, scoping out their surroundings, their environment. And I wouldn't say they're not fearful. They're very go-getter. All right, let's get 2 more tarot cards. So this may be the energy that you're embodying, or that seal is trying to get you to embody and to work with, okay? All right, so let's see what your cards, or this tarot card, wants to come out to. So we'll pull that extra one there. So your first tarot card, we have Queen of Pentacles. Yes, that is perfectly in alignment with the seal card there. And we have 6 of Wands. All right, and we have Ace of Cups. All right, and we'll put this one next to it. We have 7 of Pentacles and 9 of Wands. And let's see what your last card is here. 10 of Wands. All right, let's see what's going on with pile 2. All right, so for your cards, there's this interesting energy coming in that there's this like reclamation of something through some type of project or some type of creative outlet that you've been connecting with and working on growing something. And you may have been doing this for multiple reasons. Okay, one, we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So for like a sense of stable security. All right, so such as, financial security, home life security, relationship security. But also it's like it's going deeper than that, where you've been trying to build this strong sense of security in yourself. Because if you notice, on every single one of these cards, there's only one person. Even here, there's one person, and then she has her animal guide here that's accompanying her along this journey, okay? So it's like you've been connecting with some type of creative outlet or your career or some kind of specific project, maybe a business project that you have been working on developing and growing. But it's been so much more than that. It's been deepening your sense of security within yourself. And you're reaching this point where you feel successful in this venture, okay? And for some of you, I see that you've been working on building this creative project, this business, or this career that you've been working in because there's something that you want to walk away from, okay? And it could just be that you're wanting to walk away from the energy that you were enamored in before you took on the responsibility of this creative project or this career or this business, okay? But there could be something more than that. Maybe you've been like, there's this energy of, maybe you've been living with roommates and you're wanting to move away from living with roommates, wanting to live on your own. Maybe you've been living in a place that you don't really like and you've been wanting to move away to like your dream destination, somewhere that you really like and enjoy, okay? There's also this energy of maybe wanting to travel with the 10 of Wands there. But overall, there's like this reclamation energy, like we said, the seal is not afraid of anything. All right. The seal, it's very curious. It goes after what it wants. It gets it. But it also knows how to slow down and have fun and to play a little bit, and to allow inspiration to come up and then to release that inspiration through creative projects, or you personally may be releasing that inspiration into a business, into your career, or into your self-development, okay? And it's like you finally come up on this moment in time where you can look back at all the hard work that you have been putting forth towards yourself, towards this business, towards that creative project, towards your relationships, and you feel this reclamation of reaching the point of feeling satisfied, feeling secure, feeling stable, feeling emotionally fulfilled, feeling heart-centered, and feeling successful. All right, because if you look at that, he's giving this plant his energy. He's the one that helped it to grow and to flourish into this beautiful plant that is now rising above the surface and sharing its strength and beauty with the world around them, okay? Let's see if we can get some more messages here. I'm really drawn to these two here, how we have 9, 10. It's like, taking steps energy here. I'm seeing here, okay, what I'm seeing with this is you may get an idea or like a strike of inspiration to do something, and it's directly connected with you moving away from something, but not just moving away from something, moving towards something, okay? There's something that is calling you to move towards it. And Spirit's saying when this inspiration hits, you need to get up and move. You need to take that opportunity. You need to move towards it, especially if it's something really deeply connected in your intuition, like it feels right in your heart space, and especially if it feels, or if it's not feeling, but if it's something connected to something that you've been trying to manifest or receive. Okay, Spirit's saying it's time. Like, look at this. It looks like here, if you look closely, it looks like this lady here in the front, she's like on a stage, and there's all these hands, waving at her, cheering her on. And so there's this energy that it's like, it's your time. It's time to shine the spotlight back on you. But it's like this energy of, like, I keep thinking, when I say things like this in previous readings or past readings that I've done for people, Spirit will say it's time to like share your energy with others, but Spirit's saying, no, here it's time to share this energy that you've curated and built within yourself and created with yourself. Okay, like celebrate this with yourself, for yourself. Okay, it's like, yes, people are cheering you on, but in this reading, I'm getting the sense that it's not necessarily people cheering you on, it's you cheering you on, and it's like your spirit team. Excuse me. It's like your spirit team, your angels, God, the universe, they are cheering you on. They've seen all the hard work that you put in, all the effort that you put in, the passion, and now the universe is ready to reward you with everything that you've been working towards. This strong sense of financial security, home life security, security within yourself, emotional security, emotional fulfillment, and the energy of moving towards the things that you've been, really reaching towards, working towards, wanting to experience in your reality. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards now. Okay, I'm feeling drawn to this deck here for you. This is Black Moon Astrology. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep having to cough. I've got some dust up in my throat there. So there may be this need to work on or develop, throat chakra healing here. Maybe attune your throat chakra. Because this normally does not happen in my readings. So that could be significant to your energy here too. All right, let's get one more. All right, there we go. We have 3, Mercury and Mind. All right, so we have Mercury, Mind number 3. And then we have Grand Cross, Provoker, 47. Yeah, there's some kind of opportunity that's going to be presenting itself to you, but it's like you may question it. You may kind of go into, okay, Spirit's saying that part of the healing work that you've been doing, all the hard work, the effort that you've been doing, part of this has been this deep healing work around your mind, also your emotions, because we have the Ace of Cups here with the heart. But specifically, we're going to talk about the mental healing that you've been doing here. And So when this opportunity presents itself to you to move towards something that you've been dreaming of, when this inspiration strikes, there may be this kind of what's that energy like, what's the word, I mean, the reversal. It's not a reversal, but it's like it may like revert you back into this mentality that you used to live in, that you used to embody, where you finally have the inspiration, or you finally have the opportunity to move towards the very thing that you've been trying to manifest, that you've been trying to receive and draw into your reality. And now it's here. Something's going to provoke it. Something's going to gift it to. You've completed all four corners of the cross of the diamond here. And now, you get to receive the bliss and the beauty of that completion. All right. But naturally, because in the past, when you wanted this thing, this situation, this experience that's now possible of reaching in your reality, you may shift into that moment, even if it's just for like a brief period of time, or just a brief moment of reflection, where you used to live in this energy of thinking that you weren't worthy of it, deserving of it, capable of it. Okay, but Spirit, the universe is showing you are worthy of this. You are capable of it. I mean, you brought yourself this far. Don't stop now. Keep going. Keep traveling towards it, because that opportunity is now showing up in your life, that you can actually latch onto it and experience it and have it and really draw it in, just like here, draw it into your heart space and bring it home. Okay, so just be wary of that. Just be mindful of that you may for a moment kind of revert back into that mindset that you used to live in constantly, in connection to your dreams, or in connection to your goals and the things that you've been working towards, the things that you've been desiring to receive through all this hard work and all this healing work that you've been applying to your life and to yourself. Okay, let's see if anything else comes up here with these two cards. I'm really drawn to this figure here. I don't know the name of this Egyptian like petroglyph here, but you may be studying like Egyptian culture or Egyptian history, maybe even like Egyptian deities and gods and their belief systems. Okay, that could be something that you've been working with or developing or learning more about. Okay, and for some of you, this could also be about like taking classes or studying something, like developing your knowledge in a particular field, and it could be connected to like career or some type of creative thing. But this feels more like something that's logical, like math or history, something where you're studying something that has a set system. Okay, let's go ahead and pull a couple more oracle cards. I'm going to use this deck here. This is the Whispers of Healing Oracle deck. So let's see what messages we have for you. Let's get one more card. There we go. All right, let's see what your cards are from Whispers of Healing. We'll do this one first because it jumped out. We have 14 vibration. 14 vibration. I'm going to put this here in the middle since we have so many cards. And then we have 17 negativity. Wow. This is so interesting to me, because the energy that I was picking up on in these with your tarot cards was that you've worked really hard to get to this place of groundedness. Okay, not necessarily like positivity, but groundedness. You know how to overcome things. You're very curious and creative of learning new things and putting in the work and the effort that it takes to receive and to like kind of earn the things that you're desiring to earn, whether it be through self-development, your career, your home life, your dreams of like wanting to travel or move somewhere, wanting to learn something new. Okay, but here with these two cards, and also with talking about these two cards here, there's this energy where you may be kind of battling those negative thoughts, thinking that something negative is going to happen, thinking that something's going to come in and take it away from you. And Spirit's saying, you know, your vibration is what is creating your reality and the experiences that you're connecting with in your day to day. Okay, so if you don't already have like a daily frequency practice, okay, and when I say frequency practice, something that allows you to shift out of, you know, any negative thinking or doubt or lack mentality, okay, and shift into, you know, connecting to these higher vibrations, the inspiration and the energy of just knowing that you can, you know, as long as you focus on, you follow that inspiration when it hits and you focus on it and you go after it, that you will receive it, you will get it, okay? Spirit saying to incorporate some kind of practice that helps to elevate you. So what's coming to mind, it's something that I practice from time to time. It's called morning pages, and it's where, you know, you wake up in the morning and you just write 3 pages of whatever you want to write about, whatever you're thinking about, you know, just get it out of your head and onto paper, release it from your mind, get it out of there onto paper. And then personally, so this is a practice that comes from the book The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. So if you want to look into that, I do recommend that. But something that I like to do after that, because, you know, for morning pages, it's just like a word dump. And so a lot of the time, some of the things that come up can be those negative thoughts, those negative blocks that prevent you from, you know, embodying the higher vibrations, the higher frequencies, and trusting in yourself, and that you really have what it takes to receive the things that you want to receive, okay, or to invite them in to your reality, okay. And because of that, something that I like to do after morning pages is I'll record positive affirmations that kind of shift you out of the mindset that you may be releasing in the morning pages, okay. And morning pages, you know, they don't always have to be like a word dump of negativity, but just because that's what's coming up here, that is what I'm recommending, okay, or what, you know, Spirit's bringing to mind here. Let's see if there's any other frequency practices that Spirit wants to recommend. They're saying like daily movement, okay, so physical movement, you know, walking. We have like this lady walking here, maybe hiking up a mountain or a hill that's nearby that you live by. Spirit's also recommending like, this is interesting, like driving. Like, I don't know if somebody here maybe like to go for long drives, and it really helps you to clear your mind and get centered and coming back to a space of, you know, higher vibration, higher frequency. All right, let's see if anything else comes up here. I'm also drawn to like all the mushrooms here. So I don't know if somebody that's listening to this, maybe you are working with the, I don't know what they're called, like the microdosing of mushrooms, where it helps to really elevate your mindset. Like, I know if you, I don't know too much about it, so if this is something that you're interested in, I definitely recommend doing research on it. But this could just be a message saying that somebody listening to this may already be working with mushrooms in this way, and not just necessarily microdosing. Spirit's also coming in and saying like, I'm hearing reishi mushrooms, like you can put this in your coffee in the morning, because mushrooms are very healing. The right ones are very healing, and they offer beautiful benefits when used correctly. Okay, so that may be something you want to look into to help align you to these higher vibrations if you're having trouble keeping your mind clear and positive, okay? But Spirit really wants me to reiterate one more time, like they keep saying, bring this up, that when you receive this inspiration for this new thing that you're going to be receiving, something that you've been working towards, something that you have been dreaming of for a long time now. Do not push it away because your mind is telling you to. Okay, remember we have the Ace of Cups here. This is what your heart has been asking for. All right. When you receive the inspiration to move towards this thing, you receive this opportunity, the guidance to go towards this thing, this situation, this experience that you've been asking for. Do not pause and do not pause and ask everyone around you if this is a good idea. This is something you have to decide for yourself, because remember, there's only one person on each and every one of these cards. Even these cards here that came out, there's only one person. You have to move towards it when the inspiration strikes. Okay, don't second guess yourself. You've worked too hard to get to this point of stability and belief in yourself and reclamation of your power to now receive the exact thing that you've been wanting and working towards to be able to receive. And now that it's here, don't let it go. Don't lose grasp of it. Okay, don't sink back into that energy that you used to let influence you. All right, it's no longer allowed in your space. All right, get excited for this new beginning, because I know when you receive the thing that you want, that you've been manifesting, and now it's here, it can be very intimidating. And so Spirit's saying, instead of latching onto that energy of feeling a little frightened about it, get excited about it. Why were you initially excited to manifest and invite this opportunity in? That's the energy you should be thinking about and connecting with while moving towards it. Okay. All right, loves, that's it for your reading today. I thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this reading, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what you enjoyed most. I love connecting with you all in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any future readings. And lastly, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I do offer private readings. You just have to send me an email on Instagram, or a DM on Instagram at selfunity, or you can email me at selfunity@outlook.com and we can set up a private reading for you. All right, loves, I thank you so much once again. I'm sending you so much love and healing energy. Have a beautiful day. Bye, loves. Hello, pile 3. Welcome in to your reading. So if you selected the Opalite crystal or the rhinoceros as your animal guide, then this is your reading. Welcome in. So rhinoceros says, still the chatter within to see your true path in life. Okay, so it seems like we may be having some big decisions to make here. But let's go ahead and pull your tarot cards. So I'm going to pull some tarot cards so we can get the full scope of the energy and the guidance that rhinoceros is bringing forth for you today, okay? So rhinoceroses, they're very chill creatures. Like, it's interesting because, they seem kind of frightening with their big tusks there. But they're actually, when you observe them, like either on documentaries in the wild or even at the zoo, they're very chill creatures unless they are disturbed. All right. So there could be this energy where there's like this energy coming through where somebody could be like maybe bothering you and you're trying not to let it get to you. Or rhinoceros is coming in and telling you, don't let it get to you. All right, this will pass. All right, so we'll take those tarot cards. There's just something on your mind, and it's like something that you keep going back and forth about, back and forth. So let's see what this is about. Let's see what your tarot is here. We have 6 of Swords. We have 6 the Lovers. All right. So we have 6 twice, and then we have 2. The 2 of Pentacles. I was going to say 2 Page of Pentacles, but that doesn't make sense. All right, and then we have Ace of Cups. Okay, this came out in the previous reading, pile number 2 for Seal. So if you feel called, maybe you're feeling called to that reading as well, you may want to check that out. All right, and then we have 1, the Magician. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Pile number 3. Okay. So I'm getting a couple different messages here. So 1, with the 6 of Swords and the 6 of Lovers here, there's this energy of a separation coming in here. A separation with somebody that you're in a relationship with. But this is something that you may have been kind of thinking about for some time. It's interesting because there's this energy where it's like okay, I'm getting 2 different messages about this. So 1, it could be a romantic connection where you've maybe been like communicating with somebody else on the side here. Okay. And that's why we have the Ace of Cups and the Magician here, and also the 2 of Pentacles. That's what I'm picking up on with these cards over here. It's like there's separation of these 2 cards over here. So it's like this energy where you knew the separation was coming. It's like something that you may have planned out, mapped out in your mind. But now it's like happening. You're actually moving away from this connection, and it's like it's happening because you've been communicating with somebody else in the same, romantic energy. But then there's this other message coming in where you're moving away from a relationship that's not necessarily romantic connection or a love-based connection. It's like what I was talking about with the rhino, where somebody could just be bothering you. Maybe you find them like very annoying, very bothersome. Maybe you've tried to communicate with them multiple times. So this could be like a coworker, even like maybe a parent or a sibling, somebody a little bit closer to you. But it's just this energy where like something they do has really been bothering you, and you've tried to communicate with them, you've tried to tell them, please stop doing that. And you've told them countless times, you had this conversation countless times, and now it's just gotten to a point where they're unable to respect your boundaries or to see your perspective on this. And maybe you're unable to see theirs as well. But it's like it's time for this relationship to go there, like your time to go your own separate ways, because you're just creating that energy of annoyance with one another. Okay. And so for some of you, I'm seeing like if this is a coworker and you may be saying like, well, I can't really get away from them. For some of you, you may be leaving this job to get away from them. And then for some of you, you may just need to have a conversation with like your higher up, your boss, or like the person that designs the floor plan as to where you sit in the office. And so you may need to maybe move your desk away from them and move to a different space. And then for some of you, there's also this energy of returning to home and working from home, so you're not having to actually work and see this person face to face. Okay, because it may be like affecting that annoying energy. You're allowing it to kind of like leak out and affect other aspects of your life, such as work, maybe other relationships, to the point where it's like it's all you can think about, it's all that's on your mind. And that's why we have Rhino coming in saying to still the chatter within, so you can make like Spirit's saying, so you can make an informed decision that is not caught up in that energy of frustration and annoyance there. Okay, so you can come back to your heart center and really make a sound decision based on what your intuition is guiding you to do and where your intuition is guiding you to go. Okay, so now with the Ace of Cups and the Magician here, I'm getting a couple different messages here. So first, we're going to talk about in relation to the Lovers and the Six of Swords, and how he said, if you resonate with this message, that you may be connecting with somebody new, and that's why you're separating from this previous relationship here. So there's this energy where somebody new is coming in. It may not even be that you left a previous relationship. It could just be somebody new coming in to connect with you, and it feels like a deep heart-based love connection, because we have the Lovers and we have the Ace of Cups there. This also feels like something that maybe you've been trying to manifest for yourself. So I'm seeing the manifestation practice where people are often told, if you're trying to manifest a lover, to get out a piece of paper, write down all the qualities that you seek in your lover, write down all the qualities that you want to embody to show up and to be able to receive that type of person in a love-based relationship. And so I'm almost seeing like you did that practice, and then once they say you write it down, to put it away and to kind of forget about it, don't look at it again. But what I'm seeing is like this person that you wrote down on that list is like coming to you now, and it's like you really drew them in through setting that intention through that manifestation practice. Okay, but there is this energy here with the Two of Pentacles coming in, where there's this need for balance. Okay, so some of you may be getting too caught up in this new relationship or the changes that are happening in a relationship that you're already in. Okay, and that, again, that's why Spirit keeps drawing me back to this quote here, still the chatter within, because you may be allowing your mind to get too caught up in this one thing that you're losing sight of these other aspects of your life that you're needing to tend to. Okay, so just be mindful of that. All right, make sure that you're creating the sense of balance in all aspects of your life, and you're not getting too caught up in this energy of this new relationship or the changes that are happening in this previous relationship. Okay, and Spirit's saying, like, we know it's natural when there's some kind of change with cherished relationships to be consumed in that energy and to allow the balance to kind of fluctuate there. And so Spirit is saying to, allow yourself whatever time you need to process the changes that are happening in this one relationship before fully immersing yourself and jumping into this new relationship. And then if you don't resonate with that, like kind of jumping from one to the next, then don't forget to cherish that relationship that you have with yourself before jumping in to this new relationship that's presenting itself to you at this time. Okay. And I'm also seeing for some of you, it's like you may not be sure if this is a relationship that you're wanting to invite into your space, which is interesting because we have the Magician here and Spirit saying, like, this is somebody that you've manifested, somebody you've asked for. Okay, so Spirit saying, like, but you may not quite yet be able to see that. All right, you may be only able to see like certain qualities that you're really interested in and that are drawing you in, but then there's like these other qualities that you're hoping this person will have, and it's like they haven't revealed those qualities to you yet, and so you're questioning if this is something you should pursue. And again, coming back, we have still the chatter within to see your true path in life. If you still the chatter within, slow down your mind, let those thoughts go, step into that heart-based energy, listening to your heart, as cheesy as it sounds, listening to your heart, connecting with your intuition, and allowing that to guide you, you will be able to experience the magic and the blessings that this relationship is trying to present to you, or even the changes of separating from this previous one, the blessings that separation is trying to bring forth to you. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards. So we're going to pull some oracle cards from this deck here, Healing with the Fairies Oracle. Let me give it a quick shuffle and then we'll see. I didn't realize, I didn't mention, but we have the 2 6s here. And then we also have 2 1s here, aces, 1, and then we have 1, the Magician. So you may be seeing 6s or 1s, which I also love because 6s represent love, which is what we're talking about here, and then 1s represent new beginnings. So this beginning, this new connection is based in the energy of love. All right, let's see which our fairy cards are. We have higher consciousness. Yeah, Spirit's saying get out of your own way, get out of your mind, and let your spirit guide you. Wow, look at that. Look inside yourself. The answers are not going to come from outside of you, and they're not going to come from your mind. They're going to come from your intuition, from your heart space. Let your heart take the wheel on this one. I feel for some of you too, there's this energy where it's like you keep questioning something that you're wanting to do, some kind of change you're wanting to make, or, you know, some kind of connection that you're wanting to pursue, but you keep questioning it because, like, in your mind mentally, you think, you're thinking like something could be wrong here, something's off, or maybe, you know, you're just not able to see the full picture of it yet. And so you're just in your head saying, well, I can't see all the qualities that I'm seeking yet, or, you know, maybe there's like one little thing that you just don't like, but it's like the smallest thing. And so you're letting that stop you from pursuing this new connection or from making the changes that you're needing to make. And it's like it's stopping you from pursuing this beautiful, magical, heart-based love connection that's trying to come into your path. So Spirit is saying to slow down your mind, get out of your head, get into your heart, get out of your own way, and just follow that guidance, that inner guidance that you're feeling called to take. Okay, because what I'm seeing is like you're mentally thinking like, well, this hasn't happened, I haven't seen that. But in your heart center, in your intuition, you're just like, so what? I need to go that way anyways. Okay. And it's nothing that you're seeing in the physical. It's nothing that's quote unquote like bad or negative. It's like you may be thinking too analytically about this or too logically about it. And, you know, this is a new connection. This is something brand new. So it's like, of course, you know, Spirit's saying, of course you haven't seen all the sides yet, all the qualities yet. Why would you push it away before you're able to witness the full picture or the full capacity that this relationship has to offer you? Okay. And then there's also this energy coming in here where, again, some kind of change has to be made. Somebody's walking away from something, leaving something, and you may be on the other side of this mentally, where you're constantly, you know, in your head, in your mind about, you know, should I stay in this situation, this relationship, this experience, or should I leave? Should I go to new horizons? And it's like mentally you're thinking you shouldn't do that, but then intuitively in your heart center and your intuition, you're feeling called to, you know, go into these new horizons, new connections. Okay, so ultimately, calm down your thoughts, calm down your mind, meditation. We're saying meditation here. Yes, meditation. Oh, maybe writing or even like drawing, painting, something like that. Something that calms down your mind, gets you out of your thoughts and really into the present moment. You know, working with your hands or something, or just doing meditation where you're focusing on your breath, which pulls you out of your mind and into your body. And this will allow you to hear the messages of guidance that your heart space and your intuition are trying to make clear for you. Okay. All right, let's see what your last two cards are for pile 3. Okay, we'll take that one. And then let's get one more. There we go. All right, so let's see what your cards are. This is from Whispers of Healing. The deck is Whispers of Healing. So we have 34, commit to happiness. Look at the rainbow on that person on this card. 34, commit to happiness. And then we have 29, sincere relationships. Wow. This is heavily based relationship reading. All right, yeah. So right there, Spirit's saying commit to happiness, commit to the relationships that feel sincere to you, that bring you joy, that bring you passion, that bring forth love, and that don't bring forth this energy of like constant back and forth in your mind. All right, let's see if anything else comes up here, because this is pretty straightforward. I'm also seeing here with the commit to happiness and how we talked about with the magician, for some of you, maybe you aren't so familiar with the manifestation practice that I talked about in, making a list of all the qualities that you seek for in a relationship. And Spirit's coming in saying, this doesn't just have to be about love-based relationships. We were talking about coworkers earlier. This could be about coworkers. Make a list of the type of coworkers that you want to have. Make a list of the type of friends that you want to have. And so on and so forth, okay? And also, love-based romantic relationships here as well. And then once you make that list of those qualities, stick it away, hide it somewhere, burn it, do whatever you want. And then naturally, the universe will respond and they will allow you to attract this person, okay? But you have to be tapping into your heart space, to your intuition space, to that higher consciousness, and going with the flow of where your intuition is guiding you and where your happiness is guiding you. Okay, so in the meantime, Spirit's also recommending to spend more time with the relationships that feel deeply sincere to you, the relationships that bring forth this energy of happiness, this energy of balance. And again, they don't make you go into that space in your mind where you're questioning if this is a uplifting, positive relationship or connection, okay? All right, loves, that's it for your reading today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this reading, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what you enjoyed most. I love connecting with you all in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future readings. And lastly, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so through my Instagram. You can DM me at selfunity, or you can send me an email at selfunity@outlook.com and we can set up a private reading for you. All right, loves, I thank you so much once again. I'm sending you so much love and healing energy. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Hello, Pile 4. Welcome into your reading. So if you selected the gorgeous pink Rhodochrosite or the spider as your animal guide, then this is your reading. Welcome in. All right, so spider says travel will open up new possibilities and one special connection. All right, so you may be traveling soon, or you may be feeling guided to travel somewhere soon, okay? And then I also want to talk about how spider energy generally represents creative energy, okay? So there could be something that you're wanting to create, wanting to build. And then I'm also seeing like sexual energy needing to be released, needing to be practiced, or there may be like a deepening, a deepening of your sexuality practices, okay? And so this could be through like education or spending more time with yourself and exploring your sexuality, or opening up and communicating with this about this with somebody new, okay? Because we also have that one special connection there. And so this could be a relationship, but it could also be somebody like a sex therapist, okay? So I love that message. It's very interesting and unique, so take what resonates there. But let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards to get some more guidance on what spider as your animal guide is bringing forth for you at this time. All right, so let's see what what your tarot cards are. All right, so we have one, let's get a couple more. Okay, I'm also picking up on the energy of like spiders being very jumpy. So you may be feeling jumpy, like an excitement about something, okay? It's like you're ready to jump into something ready to jump on that plane and travel to that new destination. All right, let's see what your tarot cards are. Oh, we have 21 the world. Wow, that's perfect with the message of traveling coming through. We also had this card show up in pile 1 with the panda animal guide. So if you maybe felt drawn to that reading as well, you may want to give that one a listen too. We also have Queen of Pentacles. This also came out in another reading. I can't remember which one. Maybe Seal. Wow. 18 the moon. Wow. This card and the world came out in the same reading, which was pile 1. So if you were like torn between pile 1 and pile 4, I definitely recommend giving that one a listen to. We also have King of Cups and 8 of Wands. All right, let's see what's going on with you here, pile 4. Okay, I really love the energy that's coming through here, pile 4. I'm feeling this energy of blessings coming in. There's something or someone or even like the universe is coming in and offering you these beautiful blessings. And I feel that you're in this energy of like the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups, where you've done so much healing work, because we have 18 the moon, which the moon illuminates that which is hidden from us. And I feel like you've been in this energy where you have been going through a deep shadow healing, okay, maybe even like a dark night of the soul, where you've been really going within yourself and healing anything that has been preventing you from embodying the energy of King of Cups and Queen of Pentacles, which the King of Cups represents complete emotional fulfillment and satisfaction, and the Queen of Pentacles represents complete stability and security in yourself, finances, home life, okay? And so overall, you've been doing this deep inner healing work, going within and facing those shadows in connection to anything that has been preventing you from receiving the things, the experiences, the connections, the relationships, and the sort of like image of yourself, okay, that you've been wanting to experience and receive. And now these blessings are coming in, okay? And it feels like really beautiful energy where you've done that inner work. And so it's not like a bragging energy at all. It's more like this humble acceptance, because you've done so much deep shadow work and gone through that dark night of the soul experience, that now you know that you're worthy of and ready to receive the blessings that the universe is going to be kind of raining down on you. So that's really beautiful energy coming in. Let's see if I can get some more messages, because it's so straight to the point. I feel like for some of you, okay, so Spirit wants to talk about what these blessings are. So for some of you, it's going to be travel. For some of you, it's going to be in a relationship, but definitely movement. There's like this flowing movement energy where you're going to be moving towards something that you have asked for, okay? And for some of you, it could be something that's like across the world, because we have the world card here. And so it's like you could be moving across the world or just traveling across the world, somewhere completely new, somewhere you've never been before, but maybe always wanted to visit. But let's pull some cards and see what specific blessings are coming up for you. So I'm going to scoot this over, and we're going to pull some cards from this deck here. I haven't used this in any readings today, so let's see what's coming up. What blessings is pile 4 going to be receiving? All right, that one is like popping out. Let's get 3 blessings for pile 4. All right, and these could be, they're going to be different for everyone, because this is a general reading. So just take what resonates, all right? And, whatever pops into your mind first, like when I said you're going to receive some kind of blessing, go with that. All right, but we have forgiveness. Forgiveness, yes. This is the energy that you have been working towards embodying. This energy of being like completely humble, completely forgiving of everything you've experienced, everything you've been working on healing, and just anything that happens from this moment forward that may need to be met with that energy of like forgiveness and this humbleness and this assurance that, you know, it's okay, even though something happened that, you know, maybe in the past you would have reacted in a different way. You're now at this point where you have like this complete emotional and physical, mental understanding that it's all going to be okay. Everything is going to work out in the end. We also have trust. Okay, these are interesting cards, Spirit, for us asking about what blessings you're going to be receiving. And I think these cards are coming out because Spirit doesn't want to completely reveal the blessings that are coming out. And with trust, they're saying you have to just trust in what's coming for you. Okay, trust in it. And with that, this is actually kind of repeating a message that came through in pile 1, which I'm definitely recommending, you know, watch that if you felt called to it. But when these blessings come through for you, trust that they are yours and that you're meant to receive them when they show up in your presence. Okay, if they show up, grab onto them, accept them. It's like with spider energy here, you know, when a fly or any kind of bug lands into its web, the spider doesn't say like, oh, I don't want that bug. The spider just goes for it and gets it. And so the blessings that are showing up in your life, you know, it's like they're blessings that you asked for. And it may be like where they're showing up in unexpected ways, but they may also be showing up in like it could be something that you asked for. Okay, so maybe you asked to travel to a specific place, maybe like a specific country. So I'll give the example. Say you asked to travel to like France, okay? But then this opportunity to travel to Greece presents itself to you. So even though you had asked to travel to France, you're still being given this blessing, this opportunity to travel to Greece, which even though it's not exactly what you had manifested or asked for, it's still a blessing of traveling, okay? And so, you know, Spirit is coming in and saying, you know, you don't have to settle, but trust, because by taking this opportunity, if it's something that you're excited about, you know, you're excited about traveling, exploring a new place, by traveling to, you know, Greece, even though you want to travel to France, when you finally take that leap and you travel to Greece, while you're in Greece, an opportunity to travel to France may present itself to you, okay? There's 8 wands here, which this is what's representing that those blessings are coming in. 8 opportunities, 8 wands. So like you're going to receive so much abundance, so many blessings. But if you're like turning away the blessings when they show up in your life, it's going to prevent you from receiving the ultimate blessing that you've been seeking, that you've been trying to manifest. Okay, so just be mindful of that and trust the path that's being laid out in front of you for you to follow. And, you know, of course, above all, always listen to your intuition, follow your intuition above all. Okay, and then we also have home. So you may be receiving a blessing at home. So what I'm here, this is like a very straightforward message coming through, but it's like when you receive the blessing or the news of this blessing, it's like you're gonna be at home when you hear the news. Okay, I know that's like very simple and straightforward, but it's important it's coming through there. So you may be at home. It's like you may be in this energy where like you're at home and you're just chilling, you're relaxing, you're not really thinking about this blessing at all. You're not thinking about this thing that you've been trying to manifest, you've been trying to receive, this travel experience. And then it's like you're just at home watching some Netflix or, you know, tending to your self-care or something, and you get a phone call or you get an email saying, hey, want to go to this new place with me? Or hey, you've won something, like you've won a trip, or maybe you've been watching flights, but maybe you were watching them like months ago, and then you get an email saying, hey, there's a flight to this place that you were interested in months ago, and it's like the right price and the right timing. And so it's very unexpected when the abundance and the experience of this blessing is going to come in, and it's going to be when you're in your day-to-day normal environment, not doing something off the wall. So with that too, Spirit saying, don't go looking for it. All right, don't go looking for it. Just let it come to you naturally. Okay, just continue doing what you're doing, working on yourself, remaining in this humbled, present energy, and just know that the universe sees the work that you've put in, and they do want to bring in these beautiful blessings of abundance. And specifically, we have travel. So that's what we know, is that it's a blessing of traveling, but it could also be a blessing of moving somewhere new. So for some of you, you could also travel to somewhere that you always want to travel to, and then when you get there, you decide that you want to make it home and you move there. For some of you, you could also be getting the blessing of a new house, a new apartment, maybe buying new land. Okay, so just take what resonates there. But I love that we had the forgiveness and trust coming out, because Spirit's saying, you're not supposed to know yet. All right. And Spirit's also saying that you already know. It's already in your mind what you're trying to manifest. You already know what you're trying to manifest. It's just a matter of waiting for everything to fall into place so you can receive this beautiful blessing that's trying to come through for you. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and pull an oracle card. Let's see. I'm going to pull just one from the fairies here. This is Healing with the Fairies. I'm just going to pull one from this deck, and then we'll pull your last two cards from another oracle deck. All right. So what message do we need to hear from the fairies for pile number 4? I said just one, but Spirit said no. We're sticking to the 2s. All right, so we have honoring your true feelings. Honoring your true feelings. And then we have beauty. Beauty. Okay. Okay, so with these 2 cards coming out, what I'm getting is there is this need to continue really tending to your emotions. I'm putting this under the King of Cups here, to continue tending to embodying the energy of emotional fulfillment and emotional satisfaction. Okay, so it's like I said in reference to your animal guide here, the spider, when something lands in the spider's web, that is a blessing. It doesn't question that blessing. And so when a blessing presents itself to you, even if it's not the exact blessing you were hoping to receive, Spirit's saying to invite it in with that loving energy, that joy, that fulfillment, that gratitude, while maintaining the joy, the gratitude, the fulfillment that you're going to feel and experience when you do receive that very thing that you actually want to receive. Okay, so even when something shows up in spider's web, they don't question it, they get excited about it, but they're still excited for those bigger bugs that land in their web. Okay, while they're waiting for it. Okay, it's like they don't question that small blessing while waiting for the big blessing. Okay, so don't allow yourself to sink into that energy of the moon energy, that shadow energy, when you don't get the exact blessing that you've been trying to manifest, because it is coming. It's just sometimes, the universe likes to test us to see how much healing we've done, how far we've grown, all the lessons that we learned, and how we can really apply them when we're met with unexpected circumstances or unexpected gifts. Okay, so get excited for those unexpected gifts while still remaining positive, uplifted, and ready and open to receive the things that you're actually trying to manifest and receive. Okay, and then while you're doing that, we also have beauty here. And so I feel like Spirit's saying to, just continue working on your self-care. Maybe you've been spending time kind of beautifying yourself, doing like beauty routines, beauty self-care. So continue working on that as well. So really there's just this energy of continue doing what you're doing in terms of emotional health and your physical, your connection to your body and your physical health as well. Okay. And then naturally allow things to fall into place, because the universe has already heard your requests and they are going to meet those requests. It's just a matter of you maintaining the energy that you work so hard to create and instill into your own life. Okay. All right, let's pull your last two cards now, love. We're going to pull two cards from this deck here. This is Whispers of Healing deck. I cannot remember the name of this deck without pausing to think about it. Whispers of Healing. All right, we got one card. Let's see what else. One more. All right, let's see what's coming up for you. Your last two cards. So we have 12, Sensitivity. There we go. Emotional fulfillment, emotional satisfaction, and 37, Kindness. Yes, be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. All right, let's see. Can you see these cards? Yes, we have extra cards because I pulled these 3 blessing cards for you. So actually, I can just slide these away. We'll put those over there. And then we can put, I want this one under the King of Cups. All right, there you go. Okay, so I put this under the King of Cups because I feel this is in connection to these two here as well, connecting with your emotions, your feelings, and building emotional hygiene, emotional health that is really positive, really uplifting. Okay. And there's also this energy of like not letting your initial emotional reaction to come in and to persuade the outcome of, whatever experience you're having at the time. Because sometimes, so say you receive an unexpected blessing, an unexpected gift, but it's not the one that you want. All right, it's something a little different. It's not exact. But again, like it could lead you to the thing that you actually want. So there's this energy where Spirit wants me to explain. It's like you receive, that unexpected thing that you didn't quite want, but it's almost there. It could lead you to that opportunity. You may get frustrated. You may just be like, why do I have to go through this lesson again? Why do I have to go through this experience again? And it's like, it's trying to teach you that, as long as you remain positive and kind with yourself, soft with yourself, soft with the universe and the blessings that they give to you, and maintain that upliftment, that positivity for the things that you actually want, they will come in. All right. Again, the universe likes to test us. They like to test how far we've grown. And you've grown a lot because you have the moon here, that dark night of the soul energy where you've done so much deep healing work. And I feel like when you're listening to this too, it's like, you're already in that energy where nothing can touch me. What's going to happen outside of you is going to happen outside of you. You have no control over that, but you do have the control over yourself and how you react. And that's something that you've spent a lot of time on working and developing within yourself. Okay. So I do feel like when you're listening to these messages, you're just like, I'm already there. It's like, if I get that unexpected blessing, I'm going to take it in and continue waiting in positivity and security within myself for that next blessing that's coming in. So that is a really beautiful place to be. And I definitely am applauding you for that, continue maintaining that energy. But we also have kindness here. And with kindness, I'm seeing a couple different things. One, I'm seeing this like this give and take energy here where you've been giving so much to others in some kind of way, being of service or just like offering assistance to others when you're out and about, even like strangers, people you don't know, maybe even just offering them a smile. Maybe you're like secretly saying a little prayer for strangers that you meet, hoping to create more upliftment or healing in their lives, and they may not even know about it. But there's this energy as well where, you've been giving and now there's going to be somebody coming in to offer you something that you can take, which again is reiterating the energy that blessings are coming in for you. Something you've asked for is coming in an unexpected way. And it could even be from a stranger. It could possibly be from somebody you know, but it's very unexpected. Because if we look at this picture is so interesting. It's like grandfather tree here. You know, he came out of his form of being a tree to give this child a dandelion. Okay, and so it's coming from somebody or something very unexpected that it like wasn't even on your radar, that you could receive this blessing in this way. Okay, so it's going to be very beautiful when it comes through, and so just be open to receiving that and continue remaining in that uplifted energy of feeling excited and ready to receive the things that you've been working to receive. Okay, and remain in that energy that you've worked so hard, that you've done so much healing on, to get to a feeling strong, feeling stable, feeling secure with where you're at in the present moment, and with where where the universe is taking you in the future. All right, loves, that is it for your reading today. I thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this reading, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what you enjoyed most. I love connecting with you all and hearing from you in terms of what resonated most with you. Or if you just want to chat, I will chat with you in the comments. All right, loves. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any future readings. And if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, you can do so through sending me a DM on Instagram at selfunity, or you can email me at selfunity@outlook.com and we can set one up for you. All right, loves, I thank you so much once again. I'm sending you so much love and healing energy. Have a beautiful day. Bye, loves.